Well, hello Sagittarius and welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarot. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked. The tarot reader is naked. By which I mean I try to strip out as much astrology as I can. Yes, certain cards do have certain meanings. Yes, sometimes they can mean that it is a Cancer or a Pisces or a Sagittarian or a Leo that you are dealing with. But because we are doing a general read with so many people, that literally can be the case. You can have so many signs out, and they can be meaning all those signs, for the simple fact that there are that many signs being involved in the read. And so what I do is I put out one sign, one star sign, or type of star sign from this playing deck. This narrows the viewership down, it keeps it small, and it keeps it more personal to you. You know that you are dealing with, in this case, a twin flame who is in reverse, which means it is a divine runner, a divine masculine, meaning you are the divine feminine. You are the one who realized that you were meant to be with this person for the rest of your life. You are the one who's sitting here watching tarot reads to try to find out about them. But okay, so you never know. I may call signs of this, and I may even pull a little sign out of the end to see who your twin flame is. Because we're doing a twin flame reading, I think we're going to do the five cards. The one I nicked off Steve's Love Tarot, because at the end of the day, it works really well for reads like this. Okay, it's amazingly good for reads like this. We are dealing with the Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning. But the problem with the Ace of Wands is sometimes it's not the new beginning you want. Yeah. And sometimes it just flares up, then goes out. Okay, imagine the Ace of Wands as a fire. You start a campfire. You're starting a campfire to cook your evening meal on. Okay, well, your campfire gets totally out of control, and within half an hour you got a whole forest fire on your hands. Okay, it was a fire you wanted, but not quite the fire you were expecting. And other days, your fire might not ever catch. It might be the materials might be too damp, or the wind might be too strong, keeps blowing that young flame out. So it never actually catches properly. That is the Ace of Wands. That is this new start. Okay, to go with that Ace of Wands, we have got the King of Pentacles. That's success to start with. It's being grounded. It is a practical energy. It's energy what represents sort of like someone who's in charge. Okay, it is a modest and proud energy at the same time. And the Death card, something has died within this connection, or within your person, or maybe within you, which has allowed something else to come forth and bloom. Imagine, again, we'll talk about the forest. I've got the forest in my head. It means something for someone watching this. Okay, so imagine you're in the forest and a tree gets too old, it's full of decay, and it eventually falls. The wind is that little bit too strong and it breaks off and it comes crashing down. Okay, so the tree is dead. Now the tree has made a huge opening in the canopy. Okay, so all the sunlight now floods down into this little area, this little circle, if you will. Okay, and allows a load of new plants to grow. Okay, the plants what needed sunlight to grow, or a lot of sunlight to grow, never could, but the seeds were still there. And that's what this Death card is. Okay, the seeds were there, something's died which is allowing those seeds now to grow. And in turn, we're not going to go into the life cycle of a fallen tree. Okay, I was going to, but we won't. Now I'll be here forever. Right, okay, so we got the Two of Swords as the connection. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have got a King of Wands. Okay, The King of Wands is your overall energy. This is the energy which like spills over this whole thing. It's like the other end of the Ace of Wands, if you will. We are doing a read on the Ace of Wands. This is the other end of the Ace of Wands. This is what's like bookending it. The other influence, if you will. The King of Wands is a passionate, fiery king. It's someone who takes action, sometimes a little bit without thinking. It's a king who has contacts everywhere and quite often uses its contacts, but it is a king of its own needs. It will only do things which it sees will benefit it. Okay? A little bit like all the wand court cards, actually. The Page of Wands, thinking about it, the Page of Wands, it grabs hold of any opportunity. It sees what can advance it. The Knight of Wands is the player card, if you will. Yeah? It's all about its own passion. It's going in, it's getting what it wants, and then it gets out again. And the Queen of Wands, well, the Queen of Wands is everything all rolled into one when it comes to the wands. Two of Swords, the connection. The connection is, let's just go through it. The connection's there. Just here is what this Divine Masculine feels about the connection. Just here will be what the Divine Masculine feels about you. Just here is what the universe will want to tell us about the connection, like what you don't see coming part of most tarot reads. And just here is the overall outcome the universe is hoping for. I say hoping for because we can all get in the way of the universe's plans with our own free will, and we quite often do. Okay, Two of Swords. This connection is all about a choice. There has to be a choice to be made. It is not an easy choice. It's a hard choice. You have 5 out-and-out choice cards within the tarot deck, 4 of which are the minor arcana. Yeah, you've got the pentacles, you've got the cups, so you've got the swords, and you've got the wands. Well, out of all them, the swords are the hardest one to choose from. It's indicated that by the swords. There's a lot of thinking involved in this, because again, the swords in the tarot deck is all about thinking and thought. Okay, with this connection, you're not sure which one is the best one to go for. You could look at it as you've got 2 swords of truth there, 2 Ace of Swords. You know that they're both true, but you don't know which one's the truer one, or you know that they're both good, but you don't know which one's the better one. Okay, your Divine Masculine is seeing this connection as justice. Okay, they see it as a form of balance. Perhaps they've come into you and they've said something which has, in their eyes, brought balance. In your eyes, just brought an indecision. Okay, perhaps you were always willing to take your Divine Masculine back until you found out what they told you. Yeah, so now you're torn with, oh, well, I don't want to take them back because of this, but I do want to take them back because I love them. Okay, just an example. I'm not saying that's what this situation all is at the moment, but it's just an example. And then, yeah, there is the Ace of Swords. Okay, one of these swords here, the Ace of Swords, they see you as the truth. They've woken up. They've realized that you are a twin flame to them, a coupling, something what they can't stop thinking about. And they've accepted it. It's like the aha moment. It's like, I think it's Archimedes getting into the bath and the water overflowing the bath, and he goes, aha! Oh, actually, I think he says eureka, because there is in science a can called the Eureka can, which is all about placing an object in. The water spills out through the spout, and it's named after what he said when he got in the bath. Shit me. As talking about the King of Wands down here, we have got the Knight of Wands here. The universe is saying, this decision has something to do with I'm not going to say a player energy. It's an energy of being attached to something else. I'm feeding off this. Yeah. It's an energy of this decision has something to do with what I feel is what they told you, okay, to try to bring balance in. They're trying to clear it up, tell you all the truth and everything. But it's an energy of, I don't know, being attached to something else. It's not quite running off and being with anyone they want to be with. It's more of an energy of there is another attachment which they are committed to, okay? But I don't feel it's a love attachment or anything like that. I feel more like an old elderly relative, okay? Is what the universe is kind of trying to, and they are more connected or more committed to the elderly relative than anything else in their life. Sorry about the little pause there. I just had to wet my throat. I've got a bit of a cold. It keeps getting dry, and even more so when I'm talking. So there'll probably be a couple of pauses within this where I will be having a little drink. And you don't want to hear me gulping down a cup of tea, do you? No. Okay, the overall outcome is the Empress. The Empress is the overall outcome. It's you. It's you in this particular read. You are the overall outcome, okay? Because the Empress is the divine feminine of the tarot deck. And be you male or female, it does not matter. If you are the awake one, if you are the one watching tarot reads, that's making you the divine feminine by default. The divine feminine is the more awoken one. This is the divine masculine, as I've already mentioned at the beginning of the video. Okay. It's an energy of positivity. It's an energy of fruitfulness. It's an energy of fertility. It is really good energy to be in, okay? Everything just seems to be going your way. Random strangers seem to say hello to you and start conversations with you for no reason, because you are giving off this energy. Even if you don't realize you are, yeah? You could be walking around feeling rather defensive, mulling over this decision and not wanting to talk to anyone, but you are still emitting this energy. It's oozing out of you like sweat. It's like a body odor, if you will. Yeah, okay, yes, body odor normally repulses people and keeps them away, but this is like so sweet. It's like a perfume oozing out of you. It brings them in. It's like impulse. Yeah, they come running up to you with bunches of flowers. Okay, so that is the Empress energy. So let's get some clarifiers. Let's see if we can get some little bit more detail on all this for you, Sagittarius. The Two of Swords, please. What is the Two of Swords about? I know what the Two of Swords is about. It's about making a decision, but tell me what this decision is all about. Okay. So, you have learned something. As I said I felt there that they brought balance in. They've told you something, and you have learned something. Okay. This decision is all about learning things, and the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the minor arcana of the star. It can be seen as a wish fulfilled, but it is always seen as emotional fulfillment, if nothing else. And it is also leading to the doorway to a new beginning. The Page of Pentacles is among a lot of things. It can be wanting to come in with a small gift, but that would not make sense with a Two of Swords. It can be and is all about learning something. I see the Page of Pentacles as book learning, yeah? Academic learning as such. Not so much the practical side of things, but the theory side of things. So this is it is literally your two swords, your two truths. You have found something out which is now weighing against your emotional fulfillment you have for this person. Okay, crossing it is the Five of Pentacles. Okay. And ironically, there's an archer in the background, Sagittarius. How strange is that? I don't do that. It's naked, right? So basically, the Five of Pentacles is about having worries. It is about being left out in the cold. Perhaps you have felt you've been left out in the cold, or perhaps you left them out in the cold, and this is what's making them come in with their truth, what they want to talk about. Okay, I really want to go and do this one next, but we'll keep doing it in order. Okay. So it's their worries that you're not going to accept them back after them telling you, bringing the balance. They felt that they had to tell you to bring the balance so you know where you stand, but they are really worried that you won't be accepting them because of it. It's your worries because, well, exactly the same, really. You're worried about, can you accept them because of it? And so I don't know what it is. I don't know. I feel in the energies, it's nothing what I would deem as really bad. It's not like they went and ran off with someone else, okay, while being with you. It's nothing like that. But there was always something you felt which was more important than you in their life, okay? And you couldn't deal with that. You had to, I'm not saying that you're a vain person and you had to be the center of their universe, but the way you felt about this person, you did feel like you needed to be the center of their universe. Okay, well, when I was talking about it, there is the 5th choice card. Okay, it is the universe's choice. The universe has basically pressured them into bringing balance. Okay, I don't know how many YouTube channels you watch or who they are, but you will find a lot of tarot readers, especially ones what deal with this twin flame soul connection, have said about like hanged men, and the way that the hanged man is the universe, like basically steering your person towards you, making them remember you all the time. They see things like your car, every time they turn around the corner, your car goes past. It might not actually be your car, but the number plate will be so similar, the colour will be exactly the same, the make and model, and they would just think, oh, what's that? No. Yeah. Well, this is the universe's choice. This is the universe's choice. It's finally coming to fruition. I've been trying to make your divine masculine come to you and explain things, because that's all it needed to take. They just needed to tell you what goes on in their life. Okay, and this is, I'm actually feeling an unblocking of the energy. I feel the wheel of fortune has been jammed in a place, and this is like taking the wedge out of the gears and allowed things to move on. Yes, it is the Lover's card. It is a twin flame card. It is representing that we are dealing with a twin flame connection as well. There are other cards the universe could use for the same message that I've been trying to make them do. It could have used the Hanged Man, for example, but it's saying that this is my choice. I've made them do this. The universe has made them do this. It's the universe's choice, not my choice. I don't have a say in all this. I just relay a message for you. Right. Okay. And crossing this is the Fool card. They've taken the leap of faith. These, I feel it could have been secret. Okay. I don't know why, but we might be finding that out down here later. But they're taking the leap of faith towards you, and they are trying to, well, I feel currently they feel like they're still falling down this cliff. Okay, the Fool is about to take a leap off the cliff. That is the leap of faith, and he has faith that there is a divine feminine at the at the bottom, ready to catch him. Okay, but he feels like he's still falling uncontrollably. It's like a dream. You know, sometimes when you have a dream and you're falling and you're falling and you're falling and you're falling and you're falling, or a cartoon when sometimes they're falling and then they're like, the next sketch you see of them, they're sitting on, normally Coyote from Roadrunner cartoons, and the next sketch you see is that like it looks like they're laying on the floor with their arm propping up their chin, and they're tapping the floor, but they're still falling. They're waiting to hit the bottom. That's kind of like what this is. Okay. Oh, we had 2 cards come flying out. One just dropped on the floor. Okay, for the first card for this, we have got the Justice again. Okay, so about this, they feel justice. I'm bringing justice to this situation about you. I'm bringing justice to you. There is what I will call the minor arcana of the Wheel of Fortune again. Well, not again. It's the minor arcana of the Wheel of Fortune. It's the first time the minor arcana of the Wheel of Fortune's come out. But it's the Wheel of Fortune again. I don't have 2 Wheel of Fortune cards in my deck, unfortunately. So it can't give me 2 of them. But it's saying this justice, like what I said here, this justice is unblocking this Wheel of Fortune. This justice is unblocking this Wheel of Fortune. This is how they feel about you as well. I've brought you justice, and hopefully things can get moving on again now. You can take the wedge out of the cog from your side. We both mutually whacked a wedge in this Wheel of Fortune to stop it from going, to put it all on pause while things get sorted out, hopefully. Now it's time to take the wedge out, and they're kind of hoping that you are still in a place where you want to take your wedge out. How do I know it is you? Because the Six of Cups is at the bottom. Crossing this is the Soul Connection card, the Twin Flame Soulmate card, the Six of Cups, reminiscing on past happy times. Okay, this is one of the things what has driven them into spilling the beans about their closed off part of their life, I will call it, which hopefully we're going to find out down here. Okay, and it, in all intents and purposes, it can be seen as a soul contract card. Yeah, if you look there, the one in green is offering a heart, and the other one's offering a body or a soul, a vessel to put it in, if you will. So let's see what the Knight of Wands is trying to tell us. As I said, it's kind of like the play of energy, but it's not. It's they had something which they feel passionate about, but it's, I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like it, I don't know. I feel really like it's an elderly relative they look after, but no one knows about it. Okay? Or an elderly person, maybe not an elderly relative. Okay, so we've got the Three of Swords coming out. This is loss and pain. And we got the High Priestess coming out afterwards. This is about secrets, keeping secrets or revealing secrets. The High Priestess really shouldn't be revealing secrets to other people's. But sometimes she lets them slip out. As I said, this is something that has been kept secret, something no one knows about, and this is that card telling me this. There is a lot of heartbreak to do with this. Perhaps for whatever reason, the connection there has died. Okay, this could be why they're now opening up and telling you about it. Okay, there is a loss here and a heartbreak, so to speak. But again, I don't think the heartbreak is like a passionate, loving heartbreak. It's more of a family heartbreak. Okay, and basically the universe is saying they're coming forth to tell you about it with that High Priestess there. The Nine of Wands crossing this, I feel this is not actually the Nine of Wands, if that makes sense. It is the Nine of Wands. I can see it's the Nine of Wands. Like I said here with that Eight of Cups, which is leading up the corridor to a new beginning. This is the Nine of Wands leading up to the corridor to a new beginning. It's the end of the emotional walls being up. It's basically they are bringing their defensives down slowly. They are dismantling everything they had put up in the way. And I said I feel that this is a card for a new start, a new beginning. Underneath that was the World card. Okay, a card of new starts and new beginnings. Not just a card, it's the card of new starts and new beginnings. Okay, so let's see what this Empress is about. This outcome the universe is hoping you two can make work. Reunion and enlightenment, I feel. Could be marriage. Okay, with those two cards, it could be marriage. Like the universe could be hoping that the Empress gets married. Okay, the Three of Cups is celebrations, reunions, social networking, support groups, all that. Before it's a third party of any description, it's all those things. It is communication, it is reunion. The first thing I felt when I pulled out was reunion. You two getting back together. Okay, the Hierophant is all about learning. It is about teaching as well. Perhaps you are going to be teaching them a little bit. Perhaps they're going to be teaching you a little bit. It's going to be a mutual learning and teaching understanding. It can be the indicator of marriage. In other decks, this would be a priest or a bishop or even the Pope. Okay, so it is about religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs, and sometimes spiritual and religious couplings. Well, that is a marriage, if I've ever heard of one. Okay, bear in mind, marriage as the word itself does not actually mean you're walking down the aisle, you're taking your vows in front of God and walking back again. It just means you are coupling together, bonding together for an eternity. Okay, eternity. I made that sound so ominous, didn't I? Crossing this is the King of Swords. This is the truth that you both know, and it's the truth you are both now taking action on. Okay. So let's get these out. Let's ask the universe for a question. Okay, universe, what can you tell my Sagittarians about all this you haven't already revealed? What can you reveal to them? No, yeah. What are you willing to reveal? Should be more to the point. So, that looks good. That looks good. We got a victory. That's nice. We got a new start. That is brilliant. And we have got the Emperor. We have got the divine counterpart to the Empress there. We have also got a triad of divine counterparts on this table now. Okay. We've got the Emperor and the Empress. They obviously they go together. But we have got the confidant of the Emperor, and we have got the confidant of the Empress. Okay. And in fact, they're kind of sitting almost in the same positions to each other. And then we've got these two here. Well, they're the confidants in each other. Yeah, he goes to her to make his confessions, and then she relays it up to Spirit. Okay, it's kind of how the system works, and it's the triad, because you've got Emperor, Hierophant, High Priestess, and then you've got Empress, or Empress, Emperor, High Priestess. Okay, and you've got they all work in threes. Okay, and three's a very important number, and it makes it like a triangle of them when you actually do work it all out. Right, okay, so anyway, and getting back to this bit, the universe is telling me there is a new start. This new start is not just any old new start. This new start is given and blessed by the universe. It is the world new start. This comes when you have achieved something the universe deems you worthy of. Okay, I don't mean deems you worthy of. I do mean deems you worthy of. Normally, everything you do within life is to learn something, the universe's lessons of life. Okay, every time you succeed, you get a wild card, a new start. It's like a congratulations, well done on your achievement. You get your certificate or some other reward, and that's the words I was looking for all that time. All that time, it was a reward. You are getting a new start. This new start is coming a lot quicker than you have been expecting, and you won't be mulling over this difficult decision for long, I don't feel. Okay, it's going to come charging in. Now this tells me also, it tells me you could be dealing with a Cancerian, or you could be dealing with an Aries. Okay, or there are plenty of other cards out here, but because this is what the universe is trying to tell you, something else that hasn't already come out here. Now it could be trying to tell you the air signs. Okay, not the air signs, the signs, the star signs, not the air signs. And so there is going to be a victory. It's coming in a lot faster than you realized it would be. Okay, and with the Emperor, that is just literally with your divine counterpart, your masculine. Okay, your runner, your King of Wands, if you want to call him the King of Wands, because that's where we put it. Okay, oh Jesus, crossing this is the Page of Wands. Well, out of all the court cards, I've got the three the three I like most. If I had the Queen of Wands there, I'd be a bit worried and whatever, but the Queen of Wands hasn't come out. Okay, the Page of Wands this is going to be like a childlike innocence to it. It's going to be a fresh new beginning. It's not going to be picking up where you left off last time. If you ever had been with this person, it will be literally like starting afresh. It's going to be, I'm actually going to say, it's going to be like a virginal relationship. Okay, and as I mentioned about the Page of Wands, when I said about all the pages or all the wands in the court cards are all about their own passion, again, this is about your own passion. It will be seizing every opportunity you get, okay, to further yourself along the road. This indicates that there will be a full card coming out again soon in a read for you. If you now went off somewhere, or maybe in a week or two, went off somewhere and had a personal read, yeah, you may be getting a full card coming out, because the universe is saying, well, you've had your new start. You're going to have to start a new lesson now. This is like going from year 1 to year 2, or your last year in high school or secondary school or elementary school or whatever you want to call it, and then go on to university, college, a job, where you start learning all over again. Okay, so that is your read, Sagittarius. Hopefully it resonated with you. If it does, please like and subscribe, share and comment. If it didn't resonate with you, I'm sorry, share it out. You are probably going to be used as a divine messenger. If you notice, I've got my little deck out again, my playing cards out again. We are going to see if we can find... This won't be for all of the viewers. It will just be for a couple of the viewers. As I said right at the beginning of this, the reason that the star signs are called a lot in most people's reads is because there are a lot of different star signs you could be dealing with. Because there are a lot of people watching. Okay, tarot was designed and works best with one-on-one reads. Not big groups, not reading for thousands of people, because you're all on different timelines. You are all on different situations. Okay, Sagittarius, so we just seen the card drop. Shall we see who your divine runner is? It is a Queen of Spades. The Queen of Spades is a Taurus. Okay, so there you go. Hopefully that sheds some light on this for some of you. Hopefully it all goes well. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you all.